Hello. Wow, I'm really used to working in front of a camera, so even though I do speak from stage, it's always a little bit weird because you've got real faces and you're not little black boxes. So it's always strange. So I do burlesque, I do TV, I do lots of exciting stuff, and I wanted to talk to you about how I fell in love with being beautiful, because we all struggle with being beautiful. And for the men, if you want to be handsome, we're going to say handsome, but we all really struggle with who we are, what we look like, and burlesque did change that. And that was what I was going to speak about, and then I realised I've got 10 minutes, and it took me 36 years to fall in love with who I am. So I thought, actually, you know what I think you're really like? Is if I talk to you about when I interviewed Richard Branson. Who likes Richard Branson? Yeah, is he an icon? You love his work? I worked for Richard Branson. I was a presenter for Richard Branson. I was the first TV presenter that presented her own show on a mobile phone. It's normal now, but I'm quite old, and that was a while ago. And I used to work for V Festival. I used to interview all the celebrities backstage, and I used to have to interview Richard. It's exciting, isn't it? Yeah. A few of you now thinking, yeah, I want to speak to her afterwards. Yeah, wow, I want to know who she knows. And that was the bullshit that I fell into. Because I wanted to be a TV presenter, because people thought I was important. They loved me. Hi, what do you do? What's your name? What do you do? I'm Claire, I'm a TV presenter. It's exciting. I was empty inside. Being in front of the camera, interviewing other people about crap, about Big Brother, was shit. But people thought I was awesome, and I was so connected to that. I got my value from what other people thought of me. I got my sense of worth from my title. And guess what? You lose a job like that. The cameras go. You go home, you sleep on your own in an empty room. If you're not happy with who you are, if you're not in love with who you are, that feeling, no matter what your job title, no matter what your weight, your body size, or the money you have in the bank, it's going to mean nothing. So I tricked you a little bit. Because I am talking about beauty, I am talking about falling in love with myself, but I want you to check yourself, because you did think I was more exciting when I worked for MTV. You did think I was super interesting when I worked for Richard Branson, but I'm worth more than that. And life is a reflection. So the fact that you judged me on my job means you're judging yourself. So you do not think you are worthy for just being you. You want to achieve certain things because of something, because it's going to give you value, because you think it's connected somehow to your integrity, and it's not. And it's burlesque that taught me that. Now, I know some of you may not know burlesque, but burlesque is the art of the tease. The tease in taking your clothes off and expressing who you are. Getting naked. We were joking about this earlier, and I said, I think you guys have just finished my speech, because I knew what the first two things I was doing, but then I was just going to go with the flow and feel my heart, because I know it's very much what this is about. And burlesque for me was watching, and I went to work in a burlesque club when I worked in Proud Cabaret, which many of you may know as a host, and I got to dress up in all the gear, and everyone thought I was fantastic. It still was connected to my ego. It wasn't far removed from what I was doing in the TV studios around the world. But then I saw Jo King. She performed at my 30th birthday. Oh, I know. I saw all these beautiful women, all these amazing men, different sizes. I saw women with different sized boobs shaking them on stage, and they were raw, and they were beautiful. And they got on stage with all this makeup, all this jewels, and they stripped bare. And it was in that strip and them shaking their bits, literally, that I saw their beauty. And because I could see their beauty, and they got more beautiful the more real they got, it changed me at my core. And I realised that I didn't need a job title. I didn't even need to get on that stage. And at first I thought I was going to be a burlesque dancer. I thought that's where I was heading. And I have got a burlesque show, but I'm the host. And I tell my story of burlesque. One day maybe I will take my clothes off, but I train, but I don't feel the need. But what it enabled me to do is connect with my own beauty. And you know what? People cross the road to tell me I'm amazing. They cross the road to say, there's something about you, I don't know what it is, and I'm in my tracksuit. I've come from the gym. And what that X factor is, what that something is I've just connected with me. I still have an ego. I still have bad days. Bizarrely, I left television and I'm now back presenting, but it's on my terms. Do I get a job? Do I not get a job? It doesn't actually matter. I'm good at communicating. I love expressing myself, and I'm actually learning how to sell things and present things that I actually have no interest in, which is actually a personal little challenge for myself. But is my self-worth and my sense of self attached to my job, attached to my wages, attached to my body weight? No. I've dyed my hair since I was 15 years of age. I'm 36. Earlier on last year, I let my hair go its natural colour because I didn't actually know what I looked like. Because I'd spent, 15 years, 20 years, sorry, I lie about my age a lot, I'm trying to remember. I'm joking, I don't lie about my age, just can't do maths. I spent all that time trying to be someone else. And I know I've got loads of makeup on and I've got striping in my hair, but I love expressing who I am. But I had to find out who I was again. Because I dyed my hair, I put myself on diets, I'd desperately tried to be what I thought you wanted me to be, and then I'd try and be what you wanted me to be, and I didn't know who the fuck I was. Sorry, I swear, I don't care. It's just who I am now, okay? So you may not know who you are. Be honest with that. I want you to ask yourself, was I more exciting because I worked on MTV? Was I really exciting because I had interviewed and worked for Richard Branson? Because if that is how you were judging me, and don't get me wrong, I tricked you, okay? But if that is how you're judging me, you're judging other people, and it's a reflection of how you think other people are judging you. You don't need to. You are incredible. Just discover who you are, and you may need to go back to basics. And I know, Michael, you know this. You have to go back to who you are and love it. Watching all the talk so far, it's so funny because I'm like, oh, I'm about to say that. Oh, I'm about to say that. I get that. And I think, everyone in the room is going to resonate with that as well. So discover who you are. You may know parts of it. You may not know yourself at all. I haven't got time to tell you the many reasons why I woke up to who I was. There's suicide, there's marrying someone that was already married. Oh, there's a list and there's a lot of dips. It's been a fun time. It was a rocky road. We've all had rocky roads. I'm not alone in that. We make mistakes and it's okay. And we can make mistakes and be real. And if you'll be real when you make those mistakes and you're honest, you will be able to continue. Authenticity and integrity is what takes you through. And that's not words, that's actions. So I am going to end with telling you about Richard Branson, because this is funny. It was my first day at V Festival. I can't remember if it was Canada or America, but V Festival had just gone overseas and it was a big deal. And Richard had flown in to have an interview with me. It was the first time I'd met him. It was actually the biggest gig of my career so far. The producer took me to one side and was like, right, Claire, you're going to ask this, you've got to ask this, you've got a list of things to do, you've got to do it in 3 minutes, this is big. And I was like, okay. I'm sitting there, Richard, he's quite a flirt, he's quite a nice guy. And I went, Richard, I just want to congratulate you on your success. True story. I went on to work for him for 6 years. It was okay. Whether he heard me or not, I have no idea. My producer went bright red. But the point is, we all fuck up. We all fuck up. That was probably the biggest fuck up of my whole career. But you know what? I've worked for some of the biggest names ever since, and I've done some fantastic work. But I'm not connected to my work. My work isn't who I am. I'm Claire and I do stupid things and I drink far too much and I have fun and I'm probably going to say something stupid to one of you later on, and that's okay. I've got a stripe in my hair, I still do like the attention, but that's okay, that's who I am. So discover who you are. I have no extra funny quip or something special to kind of tell you at the end, but you're good enough. I sat in that corner and so many people walked past and you checked yourself. I put my lipstick on 25 times before I came on, so I get you. But you're okay. Stop checking because you think other people are checking. Just be. And I'll leave you with that. Thank you.